Hello everyone, hello, I'm of course a Black Shadow. Welcome to the May channel update. It is another bank holiday weekend over here in the United Kingdom where all the businesses around the land have Monday off for whatever reason that they have this Monday off, they just do. But regardless, it does bring to an end what has been a very noteworthy April for the channel, most definitely. Mainly, of course, this lovely, fantastic, gorgeous-looking PC that we're now running with for the channel, which has already changed plenty and promises so damn much. 8 cores, solid-state drive. It has been a marvel. And I'm very glad to have hold of this. I've obviously passed all my thanks to like the patrons of the channel who, you know, without their assistance, most of the stuff that we've achieved over the past 12 months just simply wouldn't have been possible. So I owe them a huge debt of gratitude, most certainly. I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh dear me, it's been an interesting few weeks. Is all I'm going to say. Before we get on to the big topics that I'm sure you've seen in the video title, a quick mention for what we're currently recording at the moment. Of course, XCOM 2 Blind on Commander difficulty is currently the only local sort of series that we're recording at the moment. We finished Final Fantasy Tactics off about 2 weeks ago it was now, leaving just this to record, as well as like the streams we've been doing on Tuesdays and Fridays. We'll talk about that later. We of course had to restart the series about 3 weeks ago, courtesy of the fact that well, when I got hold of the DLC for the game, there was some problems, and it caused a lot of issues with the game we were running. So the decision was taken to basically restart. I wasn't too keen on that, but overall, I can't say it's been a bad decision, especially now with the new PC. God, it looks beautiful. Running it in full specs and recording it pretty nicely and solidly, it has been a thorough joy. Now, as far as videos as well concerned, we have been playing a bit of catch-up with the past couple of weeks with uploading streams that have been long overdue to the channel. We've got like the raffle for Resident Evil Outbreak. That'll be the last raffle we'll be doing for quite a while actually on the channel, I reckon. You've got the Left Dead 2 stuff, which is still ongoing. And I must apologize. I didn't realize this until about 20 minutes ago. I'd actually uploaded, this is the second stream in Fallout 2 that we did like 2 weeks ago. And I hadn't made it public, and I completely forgot that. So hence we did the third stream of that yesterday. So are we getting this uploaded and live in public over the course of tomorrow? So my apologies to everyone who has been waiting on for more of that. That is my damn apologies. So, going forward for the channel, I have talked, obviously, previously about things that I do want to do with the channel and such and like that. Having this PC has advanced my schedule on certain things by almost a year. I was expecting to be in this situation until literally 2020. So having this now has been remarkable. There are going to be some new LPs coming alongside with XCOM 2. I don't mistake what I'm about to say here. I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't want to say that I've enjoyed not having so much to record over the past few weeks or so. It wouldn't necessarily be the case. But as has already been documented, you know, like over the course of February and going into March, I was doing too many things, both with the channel and other things off channel as well. Spread myself way too thin, and that did cause some problems. Given the fact that over the past, you know, the last month as well, April, without going into too much detail, my health hasn't been that great. It's nothing terrifying or anything like that, but I've been in better shape. And so being able to kind of not have to do so much recording over the past couple of weeks or so has allowed me the chance to kind of recuperate a bit more effectively. If I was like doing what I was doing like 2 months ago and was in that health, it wouldn't have been good. It would not have been good. I would have been forced to slow down and stop certain things here and there. Luckily, that's not been required. So that's that. However, We do have some new series that are going to be debuting, at least locally recording, over the next couple of weeks or so. The first one is actually a request. So this is courtesy of Starfruit, who you may remember was the very kind gentleman who sent me an Xbox One for us to use the channel. And once I get hold of the last piece of recording software I need for the channel, being an Elgato HD60 of some description, probably the Pro version, I'll be able to make use out of that and start doing much more console stuff, as we have been rather PC focused for the past sort of probably 12 months or so. That's largely how things have been. So as a thanks to him, I did ask if there was a title he was very interested in me to record. And as such, we are going to be starting on May the 11th, Timesplitters Future Perfect, a first-person shooter back from 2005. This should hopefully be a... Ooh, shouldn't go too far down, that's the plot section. I don't know very much about the Timesplitters universe at all, and I'm sure if there's certain things that I probably need to know, I'm sure either Starfruit will let me know that in some form of description, or the game will kind of tell me what I need to know. But I think, given as well some of the series that we've done recently, having finished, say, Final Fantasy Tactics, we've got XCOM 2 we've been doing, Fallout 2. There has been a lot of sort of longer stretching, quote, more serious games, unquote. Quite challenging games sometimes as well, for that matter. So perhaps being able to kind of relax a little bit, take a bit of a step backwards and do something a little bit different, a nice little refreshing change of pace for the channel. I don't think it's going to be too bad a way of things of going. And as such, I'm looking forward to doing this. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. We haven't done a sort of a request series since I did This War of Mine for Shano back in the winter. So I'm looking forward to doing this. Should be a lot of fun. Again, the plan is that will be going to be uploaded on the 11th. So I'll be recording this some point in the middle of next week is the rough plan. Right, so that's that. I suppose the real big topic that needs to be discussed... So, last week, Capcom were having a big sale on Steam, and I couldn't help but notice that Resident Evil 6 was on sale for about £5. It seemed a no-brainer. And as far as like trying to seize opportunities when they present themselves, if I hadn't been doing that, I wouldn't have this PC right now, I'm going to be quite honest. So, on May the 25th, that is in 3 weeks from now. I'm hoping something is maybe done by then. It might not be done. It doesn't matter. May the 25th, we are going to be getting on the channel Resident Evil 6 Blind. And I'm going to be honest with you guys right now. Out of every Resident Evil game that I had not played on this channel, some more or less from over the past few years or so. So it's going like Resident Evil Revelations 2, with Gaiden, with this, that, and the other. Out of all the titles of this series that I've not played, I think Resident Evil 6 is the one I've been looking most forward to actually playing. Possibly more Revelations 2, possibly more than Remake 2. And you might be looking at me and thinking I'm completely mad. How can I say such things? And this is what I mean. I know full well how mixed a reaction this game has received in regards to the actual game itself, especially when it came out. I know some folks on this channel who thought Resident Evil 6 was actually quite entertaining. They got a lot of fun out of it. They kind of took it a bit of face value, I guess, and it was worth the time put in. I know some folks on this channel, there are some regulars included in this as well, who think that this title was horrendous and have buried this to hell. Absolutely buried this game. Of course, I've never played it. I do know certain things about it. That is just the nature of things because, over the course of time, you learn things here and there of a series that I've been covering effectively for 7 years. Now, how best to word this? The thing when we think of like Resident Evil Remake 2 at the start of the year when that was released, as much as I enjoyed the game, which was a lot of fun, I really enjoyed it, the thing I enjoyed most about that, and the thing that I tend to enjoy the most about this channel, and it's a large reason of why I do this hobby, is being able to discuss and interact and talk about and debate about various points of the games that I record. Especially Resident Evil 2, where it was like 2 or 3 times where I literally spent time, we dedicated entire videos just purely to me reacting to comments and questions I've had about the game and my thoughts on certain aspects of it, and various bits and pieces like that. It's things like that that ultimately I enjoy some of the most out of doing this hobby of mine. And Resident Evil 6, knowing how divisive it has been for some people, whether they thought the game was good or just a complete barrel of turd, is something that I really have been looking forward to exploring and hearing different people's reactions to different things and their opinions on various parts. And ultimately, the fact that I've never played this game before, I don't know what I'm going to make of it. It might be, I'm not afraid to criticize titles before. I've made my thoughts about like Final Fantasy Tactics. I've talked about several times my thoughts like the defense missions. Remake 2, was not a perfect game. There were parts of it which weren't quite right, and I was happy to point those out. And I think largely people agreed. Obviously, not everyone's going to agree with everything I say. That's fine. That's your opinion. You're totally entitled to it. It's not for me to say whether your opinion is better or worse than mine, although naturally, I am the Black Shadow, so taking that what you mean. But what I'm trying to say here is that if you're someone who's played Resident Evil 6 in the past and thought it was a lot of fun, I'm sure you'll watch the LP. I'm sure it'll be great. If you've played this game before and you think this game is horrible, I would still encourage you thoroughly to come along for this series, because if you didn't enjoy this game, I want to know that. I want to know why you didn't enjoy it. I want to know what parts of this bugged you, what you didn't like, what you haven't enjoyed, what you thought you played and you just thought, why am I spending my time doing this? Because I might find the same thing with this game. I'm sure there'll be some parts of this I'll just be scratching my head and thinking, what the fuck were they on? Judging from some of the things that I've heard. I don't know. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a fascinating series. I'm so looking forward to it. And, being able to have the people put in the comments into the series and their thoughts on that and be able to respond to those and react to them, I so enjoy. And I would love to have the opportunity to do that again. I'm sure it'll be great. And I'm sure when we start this series in 3 weeks, this will be a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing this. It should be awesome. Right, I've spent way too much time talking about that. Let's bust through the rest of the stuff as quickly as we can. So, over on Twitch, twitch.tv/black_shadow9, black_shadow_993, as you can see there. Of course, we're still semi-regularly streaming on Tuesdays and Fridays. Left 4 Dead 2, which we've been doing for the past several weeks or so, is coming towards its close. We've got streams set up for 7th and 14th of May, where we'll hopefully be finishing off the rest of the expert realism campaigns for the main game. After that, Left 4 Dead 2 is probably going to be shelved for a little bit. I will eventually be returning to this because I love the game so damn much. I love the series so damn much. And, considering that I first said I was going to be doing this series, 4 years ago or something like that, it's about fucking time I finally got into this. And being able to stream it and do it with various folks, I think it's been really enjoyable. And I hope everyone's enjoyed the time with this. So the plan is, as things stand, unless we don't get it done on the 14th, the 21st will be a brand new title. We'll still be focusing on that sort of, the Tuesdays being like a more multiplayer focus, getting various folks involved in various bits and pieces, sort of streams. I don't know what that title is going to be yet. I have a few ideas. Ultimately, I need to chat with folks like the Discord server who ultimately get involved with these streams and see what they're interested in getting involved with. So I'll let you know that. But I have a few ideas of what we're probably going to be doing on the 21st. Fallout 2 is our main featured series on Twitch at the moment as well. We did our third stream with that last night. We finally got Vic out the damn Slavers Guild, which took way too fucking long. But unfortunately, that is what it is. But now we've got hold of Vic, we can actually look to make some decent progress into the game. Head on back over to MODOK. We've got a weird farm that's been cropping up. And then Vault City, which we might not be too far away from getting hold of our gut, taking it back to a royal and saving the planet, I am sure. He says in parentheses, knowing that's, of course, not how things will work out. But there you go. So this will be continuing on as well. The idea is, yeah, 10th of May, I'm not going to be available. It's not going to be every Tuesday and Friday/Saturday. There will be the odd occasion where I won't be on this, but as long as we're getting like sort of 6-7 streams done over a month, I think that's all right. And it's just a nice, different way of being able to produce content and getting folks involved and interacting with streams. I do enjoy doing Twitch streams, especially when we've had streams that have been pretty busy, like, say, the Resident Evil Randomizer, for example, were completely nuts. And streams like that, I do miss, and I hope to return to those very soon. I'm looking actually to do some more Resident Evil, actually. If you remember back into January leading up to Remake, we did like the Origin of Species stuff for Resident Evil 2. There are some other mods for Resident Evil 2 that are available, which I'm looking to explore, and hopefully we'll get an opportunity to do that. Maybe not in May, probably cricking into June, but I will be looking into getting some more Resident Evil onto the Twitch streaming as we can. So that will be all kinds of fun. Over here on Patreon, of course, Starfruit being one of the folks who did post via this. That needs updating. Ignore that. That's technically done. Look at that one, folks. Look at that one. Of course, you can join here. Any donations that you guys are willing to make towards the channel, everything goes towards back into the channel, as has been produced over the last few weeks of this damn PC. I'm owed some money, quite possibly, but hey ho. So that is always going on. Even if it's just $1 or so, it all makes a difference. It all goes towards the channel. It all allows me to, produce better content for this, which, hopefully I'm now in a much, much better position to be able to do so. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to do some bits and pieces to further thank the folks on the Patreon. Over on the Twitter sphere at BlackShadow993. Of course, the Twitter sphere is seeing a slightly changed focus. I'm not posting like every single video that's ever been uploaded onto the channel. Those have been reduced because it has been clogging up various feeds. It's now being used a bit more as an informational sort of resource, as well as, pictures of Jen's dog, Ruby. Aww. Petting. And various other bits and pieces of information as we go as well. There's Twitch notifications for that as well, and various bits of information so you can follow along over there. We of course do have the most wonderful Discord server. We are now at over 100 strong as well on said server. Is the best place to get involved for all the latest ongoings for the channel. All sorts of folks here getting involved. I haven't... What? Oh, right, okay, I get that now. So yeah, we've got Fred here with like the latest releases, plenty of discussion of XCOM 2 going on at the moment, people giving their thoughts and feelings of stuff I should and perhaps should not be doing, our guide for setting up Resident Evil Outbreak, as well as scheduling. We've got the chat for the Minecraft server that's currently running on our Discord server at the moment, so if you're interested in that, be sure to hop on and have a look. And it wouldn't go remiss. It wouldn't be an update video without sampling some goddamn bloody dad jokes, which continue to haunt me. I do not know why I've not closed this thread yet. I really should put these to death, but I feel like if I did, I'd have like just a mutiny. I think these are here to stay. These god fucking damn jokes. Ugh. So yeah, so that's about everything that's going on. As always, if you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to put them in the comment section below. I always try and respond to comments as quickly as I can. Although over the past few weeks or so, things have been a little bit on the slower side. I'm also still, at this moment, deeply skeptical of YouTube's comment system. I'm convinced now it is not telling me every single comment that is being posted. So if there are people that have posted stuff and I just haven't seen to respond for whatever reason, I do offer my apologies. I don't think the system's a lot of good. I think since all the mess with Google Plus has not helped either, and it is really clogging up the system. So if you do want to get hold of me, if you, for whatever reason, either tweet me at BlackShadow993, or probably the best thing to do is get onto the Discord server, have a chat with me there. I'm usually around or thereabouts, and if not, then I'll get the message and I'll respond as quickly as I can as well. Right, okay then, I've been talking for like 20 minutes. I think that's more than good enough. So I'll thank you guys very much for listening. To say, the next part of XCOM 2 will be going live tomorrow, along with all the rest of the second session of Fallout 2. The third session of Fallout 2 will be going up over the course of next week. And of course, the main dates being Timesplitters Future Perfect will be starting next Saturday on the 11th, and then Resident Evil 6 on the 25th. I am so looking forward to doing that series. I think it's going to be fucking great for one reason or another. Even if it's just for the pure banter, I think it's going to be great. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.